Hello and welcome everybody, this is your host Learbach, and you are just in time for some more Fallout 4 randomness. This episode I thought we'd tackle something I kind of wanted to tackle, but kind of, I don't know. I wanted to tackle it. And this is going to be the mods. So, one of the neat things that Fallout 4 has done recently, they've added mod support in a big way. Like, you can actually download mods directly from Bethesda's site, right from the game, and they'll install it for you. I'm gonna try and show off a few of the mods. I say try because some of them may be a little hard to show off on a screen as is, because just because of just how the game works. But up here you see my library of mods I have installed. Most of the mods are not either cosmetic or just minor things, like no more technical documents if you don't need them. See, the glowing animals emit light, atomic radio, equestria friendship radio, and automatron. Just kind of add just voices and songs and stuff to the game. Here we have Eddie the E. I'm not sure what. Oh, the iBot, excuse me. This adds the character of Eddie from New Vegas, as well as his perk. Or a perk at least. Stuff like glowing animals emit light actually glow, that make glowing enemies actually glow. Wasteland Imports adds items from the previous Fallout games into this one via, you can just find them lying around or just talk to people to get them, like talk to vendors. It says no more technical documents or blood samples. Removes those after being shunned by the Brotherhood, which I did, and I regret every second doing that. Smart targeting HUD. This one I love. This one changes the targeting HUD for the power armor, and this, enemies, when you're fighting them, they stay red. When you sneak, your friends come in blue colors, and lootable corpses come in yellow. So it's something that I thought they needed to do from the very beginning, is just only highlight the bad guys. Companion has infinite ammo and unbreakable power armor. That was something that I felt I needed, because I just got sick and tired of having to get ammo for Nick whenever I kept telling him to go someplace, or Kate. Or any of my companions, but those are the only two I really used. The only two that could use armor. These three here, the T-49 armor, the Storyteller, the Marine armor, and the Calibrated power armor, this is all new stuff. So I think the Calibrated power armor gives you a mod to increase the carrying weight for them. Spec Ops, I think, just adds a paint color. Oh. Okay, yeah, okay. And the paint color, much like all the others, give you boosts. Okay. I haven't really messed with that yet. The Legendary Effect Swap and Create, pretty cool. It's actually a pretty cool one. You can create and modify mods. Legendary modifications for your armor, weapons, and stuff like that. So if you find a weapon that has a cool model and you want it to go to another weapon, you can just detach it and put it on another weapon. Yeah, maybe devaluing the legendary effects to a degree, but no, they're still pretty good. They're still very useful. Like, I was just tired. I'm just saying I'm tired of having my gun having all but one of my guns be legendary, and then having to keep finding not assault rifles, just regular rifles that have just crappy effects on them, or effects that I don't really care for much. Then finding all these other weapons, like, oh, if this was on a rifle, if this is on my rifle, I'd love it. But yeah, so there's two reasons I wanted to show off the mods here. One, I wanted to test out my mic yet again, because I've done some finagling with it, and two, I wanted to show my Far Harbor base. Last left off, I didn't have this base. After you talk to Longfellow and you do a little bit in the game, you get Longfellow's cabin. And it's basically just a little place for you to store all your stuff and kind of making your own little base. Your own little settlement. So, what was I going to... Oh yeah, let's show off the new power armor color, first of all. Yeah, okay, just wanted to check the armor. So go into the craft, and then right here you can see where the legendary effects come in. Now, the legendary effects, if you want to craft your own, do require circuitry, crystals, and 2 mysterious mod parts. Mysterious mod parts can only be found off of legendary monsters, and rarely do you get them. Like, I've had this mod for quite a while, and I've only gotten 1 mod part. So yeah. So let's look at, here we go, the hot rods, Spec Ops paint. Hold on, why is this so hard to see? Okay. Spec Ops, okay. I'm not sure if we're really being able to see anything yet. Spec Ops. What the frick? Okay, that's a little weird. Is it like that for the rest? Nope. Looks like the mods may have... That's gotta be the tar... Oh, I wonder if that's because of I did the targeting sensor and it just screwed with it, so now it's in Russian. Okay. So now that we got everything is colored, let's see how it looks. Oh, whoops, not everything is colored. Missed a leg. Well, I think this... So yeah, kinda, definitely looks a lot more like something you would see on the Enclave. Let's get the lights on. There we go. So now it looks like C-3PO, no, that would be the arm, wouldn't it? Could do that. Could do that and just call our armor the C-3PO armor. Hey, I'm getting out. There we go. So, there you go. Actually, I think we're just going to put everything back in the hot rod since we saw. I still like the hot rod look better. I don't know why I like it so much better, but I kind of wish, this is some, like, with the paint job, I really wish, Bethesda would have made more. Would have made more than just, the 3 paint jobs they had. I mean, I don't think they have all this stuff here, but, like, I really wish they would have added more unique paint jobs. Anyway, so got all that done. believe. Let me make sure. Yep, okay. And what else do we have to show? We need to find a glowing creature. Can't really show off the unlimited ammo for Nick. Oh yeah, we have the radio. I can show off that. Got Quest Your Friendship Radio, which just plays, fan music from My Little Pony. If they named it something else, I can guarantee you would never know the difference. Like a lot of fan music from My Little Pony, you never know it was actually My Little Pony music. It's all good nonetheless, but still. We got Atomic Radio. It adds. So yeah. Anyway, so we're gonna listen to the Question Radio instead because I don't want to risk copyright flagging. There's Nick. So I wanted to go ahead and just show this off. He's not. I have him equipped with the Flamer because I don't know why not. The Flamer is pretty awesome. I've had this on him for probably a few in-game days and it hasn't run out yet. Got into quite a few battles and he's not run out yet. What else did I need? Oh yeah, because we have some. I have like Snap and Build I can show off too. We got like some new stuff like Barnes. I think Conquer, is that a new one? Or is that one from? I'm listening to the music right now and I'm like really. I know this is a parody song, but still. I think these are new. Or they might come with the. I have no clue what came with the Wasteland Workshop and what came with Far Harbor. I think the buses here are new. The trailers and the buses. I only have 11 buses to build. Oh wow, okay. So we can kind of treat these like houses almost in a way too. I don't know how. What is it? Okay, so it can set tents up. Here we go. I know this is. Okay, so this is all snapped and built here. Got like this capsule stuff. So we can kind of add, I guess kind of like make our own kind of custom capsule houses. Kind of like trailer houses, only kind of like trailers, only they're just kind of more capsule size. We got industrial buildings, so we got stuff like, the halls, so we can kind of make our own industrial complex. So it's kind of give it some sense of weight, sense of depth, some glass kind of cover up spots. So you can essentially build your own, with enough space, build your own houses, like build your own like factories and stuff. Let's see, I believe a lot of these fish racks are from Far Harbor. Okay, what else? There's something else I wanted to. Oh yeah, there's something else in there. Did I not download it? I guess I didn't download it. Let me. I thought I downloaded the ammo workbench mod. There's like a mod for the ammo Oh no, I didn't download it. Okay, so let's see, what else do we have? Don't think we have much else we can. Oh, we can make the robot workbench here, so we can make our own automatrons. I'm kind of tempted to actually, but Nah. Okay, so go into our map, and I'm gonna. The marine wetsuit here. I don't know why, but if you get this at the right angle, swear if you get this at the right angle, it looks like he's either doing the Spider-Man or he's flipping me the bird. I know. Yeah. Let's see if we can find a glowing creature. There's been a lot of glowing creatures in Far Harbor, so we might get lucky enough to be able to find one. Oh. But there's the targeting HUD right there. You see the dead enemies is yellow. Another thing I downloaded, the very first mod I downloaded here was the docking your weapon, that your weapon's not pointed out directly in front of everything. I was like, yeah, I'm downloading this right away because I don't want to have to sit here and have my gun pointed at things all the time. I mean, there's really one of the few things, and no, actually, there's many different things I don't like about Fallout, but the good in my opinion anyway far outweighs the bad for the most part. So right out there you can actually see in red, you can see some enemies. We've got some anglers. You can barely see them in red back here. And you notice Nick does not glow anymore. Allies do not glow unless we crouch. We may glow. Well, they say the guy said it was blue, but I swear it looks more white than blue. I mean, I'm looking at Audacity right now, and Audacity records the wave files as blue waves. Actually, two different kinds of blue. There's like a light blue in the middle, and then a dark blue on the outside. So yeah, so let's get out of the water. Whoa. One thing I want to mention, I ran into a hermit crab in this game, in this mod, or not mod, in this expansion. And the first time I ran into one, I was surprised, because you see this broken down bus with what looks like junk in it, and all of a sudden a giant hermit crab comes out. I was like, oh, this is kind of terrifying. And then, there we go. Now it's yellow so we can loot it. And then I ran into another one, and I was like, oh crap! There's another hermit crab! And by the way, if you manage to defeat the hermit crabs, which I did both times, you get a crap load of useless crap that you can... I guess it's not that useless, because you can just either sell it all for money, or you can actually craft stuff with it. And there we go. Okay, I'm gonna have to switch the gun. Got my combat rifle. Where are you? There you are. Okay. What are these? Lure weeds. Oh, I actually need those. These are actually things I need. Do I need those to make wolf ribs, I think? I got like a crap load of wolf meat and I can't craft anything with it but wolf ribs. I think that's the only thing you can craft with it. So I just need, ooh. Oh, there's his head. Okay. So I have... Let's see. I'm just gonna start following the quest line and hopefully I might run into a glowing enemy. Eventually, I'll find glowing enemies. Though I'm never gonna see it on screen to be able to show you guys how it works, how the mod works. Just to let you know, if you want the Far Harbor glowing enemies mod, you need the base game mod for it to work. Otherwise, it'll crash. At least that's what the mod maker said. So yeah. Sorry if you heard any noise there. Wind turbine code. So right now in the storyline, for those of you who haven't been keeping up with the Fallout story up to this point, we ran into Dima, who is basically Nick's brother. If you can consider since having brother, which I think I've mentioned this before, I kind of do, because, well, you come out of the same assembly line, you might as well be brothers. That's the closest thing you have to family. I got an itch in my ear. There we go. Okay. And so Dima and Nick both haven't been around for a long while. Obviously, they have limited storage in their brains. You know, their positronic brains. I'm assuming it's positronic, because every science fiction ever used that as the name for a synthetic mechanical brain that can think on the same level as a human brain. Can only hold so much data, which actually kind of holds true to what we believe human brains to be like. Or at least to some explanation, that human brains can only hold so much data. It's just no humans lived long enough for that to actually matter yet. And I'm almost out of charge on this fusion cell. For those of you wondering why a fusion core, excuse me. For those of you wondering why I mentioned that, I've been trying to keep an eye on my fusion cores more and more frequently, so that I know when to get them out before they are fully drained. Because I'm sick and tired of seeing all these 99 out of 100 fusion cores in my inventory. I've been seeing like 104 fully charged. Oh, right there. I know exactly what that is. That is a hermit crab, I can guarantee you that. So, real quick, before we go into this. Okay. And what's our core? 3, and we'll go and put in one of the 99s. Because as soon as I can get rid of all the 99s, I don't have to worry about saving them anymore. I can just sell off the low level ones. Because one of the tricks when your fusion core is almost out, because an empty fusion core leaves your inventory, but a full fusion core and a fusion core at half energy and a fusion core at 1% worth the same exact amount. So, that said, let's start with the Gauss rifle. No? Ah, this isn't a hermit crab. This is the quote-unquote shell of the hermit crab, though. Okay. So if you see like a truck that looks like this, yeah, it's probably a hermit crab, and there's probably a hermit crab hiding in there. I don't. There we go. So where do we need to go next? We'll head over to the Fridge Cove docks. Let's start heading to the new territory, trying to find a glowing creature. This shouldn't be this hard. I swear to you, every area I've been to had at least one glowing creature, except for the areas that were filled with nothing but trappers. The trappers is probably the one exception, but like, I've been mostly fighting ghouls and these anglers that you just saw, so there's always like at least one glowing creature per area, it seems. Or legendary, or both. And that's not a glowing, that's a fire lurk. Oh. I should, yes, I am holding my breath in real life when I do that. There we go, okay. And we never... There's one right there, we didn't even trigger it. There we go. Oh, there we go. There's the glowing one, okay. Oh, right there, and you can actually see the glow. Oh, there's two of them, that's neat, awesome. That is... Oh, I love that already. Just that little glow you see from their bodies. Oh, you don't see that normally. So, what this guy basically just did is he just added a light source to the glowing mesh. Because I believe, from what it sounded like on the mod, it sounded like the way it works is you have the enemy mob, like say the Mirelurk. Then the glowing variant is just the Mirelurk with a glowing mesh over it. And the glowing mesh, or in between its layers or something like that, the way that it's constructed. So what he did is he just added a light source that emitted from that. And the bigger the creature, the bigger the light source. So the Mirelurks emit a pretty decent amount of light, it seems. Whereas, like, say a Deathclaw would emit a large amount of light. Comparatively, anyway. So, we were able to actually show that off. I'm glad. That was awesome. Okay. I sort of showed off Snap and Build. I didn't show off a whole lot of that. It just kind of adds new stuff to build, and there's not a whole lot else I can say about that. And, ran out of AP. Okay, this has been happening to me a lot. This is why I'm not very far in the game. Keep picking up everything I can just to sell it, either sell it back or add it as junk. Let me check my inventory, what I have here. Okay, I can sell a lot of this stuff. But yeah, here's my combat rifle that I added the... Actually, I can show that off. Let me real quick head to Longfellow's cabin, and I'll show off the legendary mod swap and create effect. Like I said, in order to create mods, you need the mysterious mod parts. And the only way to get those are by fighting legendary monsters. And every time you defeat a legendary monster, you get a small chance of getting one. I've fought about, I think, 5 or 6 legendary creatures so far, and I only got one. So they're fairly rare, because the legendaries are hard to... Actually, I thought way more than that, actually. I'm gonna go ahead and put all that away real quick, so I'm not... Well, I'm gonna have to top out this armor anyway. So, okay, I think I have some... So, say I want to add, can't add anything to the military fatigue, but say I want to add something to... There we go, they'll say the leaded alloy. So right here we have the no effects. We can scroll down until we find... Yeah, some mods it looks like we can't equip because they're special, like the Dima here. I don't think we can equip unless we actually have a Dima mod. Grognak. So it seems like the very special ones you can't do anything with. Like the special ones like Grognak's axe. Well, you need Grognak's axe in order to use this. So you'll need Dima's whatever he gives you to use his weapons. Adam's Bulwark. I could have sworn I had stuff for this. Oops. So it's over here. So, sorry for that pause there. Say we don't want the auto stim on the robot left leg. We just hit no effect. And it's gone. Now we have our auto stim in our inventory as a mod piece. 0.5 in the weight, so it's the same weight as any other mod. So we can equip it now if we want to, because we already have it in our inventory. It's just like with mods and it's like the regular mods in the game. However, if we want to make the mods, say here we have assassins, we want to make it. We'll not only need the mysterious mod part, but we'll need the requirements in both rank 3 armorer, which I think is what everything has. Yeah, it looks like everything has rank 3 armorer at least, and then rank whatever in whatever it needs. Like say if we want titans here, reduce damage while standing and not moving by 15%. We need rooted. We need to have the perk rooted, which gives you increased defenses when you're standing still. So it makes sense. Like a lot of the stuff like I've seen so far, like we need locksmith to do safecracker. A lot of this stuff makes sense as to where you'd want your points go. So like, let's say powered increases action points. We need action boy. That increases your action points. It does something with your action points. I don't remember off the top of my head. But it makes sense. Incendiary, ignite melee attackers once every 20 seconds. So yeah, you need demolition detector for it. Like the ability, like the perks actually do make sense. So whoever made this did a lot of thought into putting like what needs what and everything. So we'll go ahead and just kind of, let me just see here. Buttress. That's 18, right? So that's left arm. Where's the left arm? That's but I kind of want to. Well, let's see. What's the weight? 13 versus 16.9. So I'm going to just go hook up the sharp. Does it not have deep pocketed? Oh. Oh. Okay, so never mind. If I can't make you deep pocketed, you can just there goes this one. Ah. There we go. Sprinters would be a really good one to have for me instead of sharp, but hold on. Oh. There we go. Okay. Let me just check to make sure again. Nope. Like, why wouldn't they have like? Oh. Kind of a little sad they don't have. Like everything else has There we go. Go and get rid of that one. Sweater, vest, and slacks. Okay, let's see what this went in. Okay. We'll hook that up just to. Oh. I almost want to wear these now. Okay, so let's do the left leg. Nope. That's the thing I don't like is they don't have the deep pocketed, which is again weird because everything else did. Whoa, 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 whoa! Don't get rid of that yet. I kind of do wish we could add legendaries to these, but yeah, I think I'm gonna keep what I have currently on because it's just slightly better. Okay. So, let's see. Anything else I need to show off here? Should try some of the weapons. Get rid of the knuckles, hunting rifle, short pipe rifles. Okay. R. Excuse me, I hit the wrong button there. So real quick, I do want to add a few things to this while we're here. Furniture, container. I just heard the lyrics of that. In any other context, it would not sound right. Oh, gotta love My Little Ponies. Gotta love the bronies community. Oh, I mean, I guess you don't have to. I mean, there's a lot of people out there who just are a lot of. I want to use the term tools, but I don't really give them even that much credit. That's being way too polite to them. And I'm not even saying like because you don't like the show. It's like no, it's because you sit there and just if you don't like the show, that's fine. I get it. I can understand it. I'm not gonna sit there and tell you you're wrong because it's definitely not a show for everyone. But if you're one of those types of people who are just dead set on just being hateful towards the fan base, towards this fan base, then you just need to grow up. I don't know what other way I can say this, but you just need to grow up and get over yourself. Especially if you're a nerd, because that's the last thing us nerds need to be doing is insulting each other. This one I want or this one? I mean this. I guess this rule could also go for anyone who's like a Star Wars hater or Star Trek hater. The Trekkies versus the. What are the Star Wars fans called? I'm honestly trying to think of that now. What are the Star Wars fans called? Yeah, Jedi? Oh no, that would make sense. I guess it would be the closest thing you could think of, but I don't know. So put the harvester and the striker away. So these are two of the legendary weapons. Actually, no, let me pull out the harvester and just kind of show. So we have this lucky hunting rifle. So you know how you can't scrap legendary weapons? Well, with this, we can actually get rid of its legendary ability, and now we can scrap it. We can do the same with the harvester here, but if we do that, yeah. The harvester is really weird because it's a special weapon, but it's got a standard legendary effect on it. Ooh, hold up. I like how if you scroll it down fast enough, it looks like it's folding out and folding in. It's like it's folding the blade out a little bit. It's kind of, I don't know, I'm just kind of... We've been playing for about 40 minutes, so I'm kind of a little... Here, let's do the striker, because I think the striker has an ability that can't be crafted. So let me... It's going to be close down to the bottom. We can give it lucky instead of striker. Here we go. So striker, so you can't equip it, but we can, or we can't craft it, but we can de-equip the striker ability and give it to something else. For those of you wondering what the actual striker in terms of weapons is, it's like the fat boy launcher. Except instead of firing mini nukes, it fires bowling balls. Yeah, I got this from a bowling alley. But yeah, so I think this is about all I wanted to show off. Yeah, kind of want to show off. I got some lights up here, kind of cleaned up Longfellow's cabin a little bit, so he had a place to sleep that doesn't look like a complete heap of rubble. I think I gotta put in another chair and another table. Keep forgetting about that. See, we'll do that, and then. I think with a round table, something like this. Just kind of set something like that up. There we go. It looks a little better. It looks a little more roomed in. Oh, that's neat. It's got a little bulletin board. Never noticed that. How's that not? Rad stack heads. That's cool. So yeah. See, one last thing we have. This power source connected to everything. I am still trying to figure out how to get everything. I'm still trying to figure out how all the power works. This is part of the snap and build system. We can actually configure the systems here, so we can add like Minutemen, Brotherhood, Institute, and Vault variants. So we'll go ahead and hit Brotherhood of Steel here. We'll exit, and we'll go ahead and open that up and go into the capsule menu. Go ahead and snap and build capsule. You have Brotherhood of Steel, and you got Classic. So now instead of having the now in addition to having the standard, we also now have the Brotherhood of Steel variants. Oh, it's some stairs. That'd be nice to kind of try to find a place for those. So yeah, it kind of looks a little bit more militarized, sort of. So yeah, but yeah. So now that we're done with that, let's. I think it should be a not good enough place to end the episode off. So, I guess I'll see you guys later.